Think twice before you eat these foods cold. You might think you're saving time or just having a quick bite, but trust me, some foods are an absolute disaster when served cold. We're talking flavorless, textureless, downright criminal offenses against good food. Hey USA, this one's for you. Get ready to ditch these cold food nightmares and discover a world of flavor with these 9 foods you should never eat cold. First up, let's talk pizza. That's right, that glorious invention of Italy deserves better than to be left out on the counter overnight. Cold pizza, my friends, is a sad sight. The cheese, once a molten dream, turns into a congealed, rubbery mess. And the crust? Forget about that crispy, crunchy delight. It's now a soggy, chewy disappointment. Reheating your pizza is the only way to bring back its former glory. A quick blast in the oven melts the cheese to perfection and revives that satisfying crunch. So do yourself a favor and ditch the cold pizza. Your taste buds will thank you for it. Fried chicken. That crispy, juicy delight is another dish that should never ever be eaten cold. What's the point of that golden, crunchy crust if it's just going to be a soggy, greasy mess? And the meat? Well, let's just say it loses all its juiciness and flavor when it's cold. Reheating your fried chicken is essential. A few minutes in a hot oven will crisp up the skin and bring back that succulent, juicy flavor. Don't even think about taking a bite of cold fried chicken. You'll thank me later. Pasta, that beautiful, versatile dish, can quickly turn into a nightmare when eaten cold. Cold pasta is like glue. It sticks together in a big, unappetizing lump, and the sauce? Forget about it. It's either dried up or separated, leaving your pasta bland and tasteless. Reheating pasta properly is crucial. A little bit of heat will loosen up the sauce and bring back the pasta's delightful al dente texture. Don't settle for a cold, gummy mess. Treat your pasta with the respect it deserves. Now, we're not just talking about taste here, folks. Eating cold rice can be downright dangerous. Rice contains spores that can survive even when cooked. When left at room temperature, these spores can multiply and produce toxins that can cause food poisoning. Reheating rice thoroughly is essential to kill any potential bacteria. So, unless you fancy a trip to the hospital, make sure your rice is steaming hot before you dig in. A good steak is a thing of beauty, but a cold steak? That's a culinary crime. Cold steak is tough, chewy, and about as appetizing as a shoe leather sandwich. The fat solidifies when cold, making it even harder to chew. Reheating your steak gently will bring back some of its tenderness and flavor. Don't ruin a perfectly good steak by eating it cold. You deserve better than that. French fries, those crispy golden sticks of happiness, are another food that should never be eaten cold. Cold fries are limp, soggy, and about as appealing as a wet sponge. All that beautiful crunchiness disappears, leaving you with a sad, greasy pile of disappointment. Reheating your fries properly is key. A quick blast in a hot oven or air fryer will bring back their crispy texture. Don't settle for soggy, lifeless fries. Give them the respect they deserve. Chapter 7. Soup, a lukewarm letdown. Soup, that comforting, flavorful bowl of goodness, is meant to be enjoyed hot, steaming, and full of flavor. Cold soup is just wrong. It's like a warm bath that's gone cold, uninviting, and frankly a bit depressing. The flavors become muted and the overall experience is just lackluster. Reheating your soup is essential. A gentle simmer on the stovetop will bring back its warmth and vibrancy. Don't settle for a lukewarm letdown. Treat your soup with the respect it deserves. Chapter 8. Eggs, a rubber bullet. Breakfast. Eggs are a breakfast staple, but they can be a bit of a shock to the system when eaten cold. Cold scrambled eggs are rubbery and unappetizing. Cold boiled eggs, well, they're just strange. The yolk takes on a strange chalky texture. Reheating your eggs gently is the best way to enjoy them. Don't start your day with a rubbery cold egg. You deserve better than that. Chapter 9. Coffee, a bitter, stale disappointment. Coffee, that magical elixir that kickstarts our day, should never be subjected to the indignity of being cold. Cold coffee is bitter, stale, and about as appealing as yesterday's news. The flavors become muddled, and the overall experience is just unpleasant. Reheating your coffee gently will help to revive some of its flavor and aroma. Don't settle for a bitter, stale disappointment. Outroast, stay informed, stay delicious. So there you have it, folks. 9 foods that should never ever be eaten cold. Remember, reheating your food properly is not just about taste, it's about safety too. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips. Share this video with your friends and family to keep them informed. Let's make sure everyone's enjoying their food the way it's meant to be enjoyed: hot, delicious, and full of flavor.